Yo, I did good. I did good. I did so good. I'll talk to y'all later, but yo, they need to see, like, I'm ready. I've been doubted, I've been overlooked, I've been cut, benched. Guys, I've been through it all. It's time. There's nothing else to be said. I'm ready, I'm prepared. I'm about to be a G League player. What's going on, y'all? I just got an email from the 905 Raptors. It's crazy. I didn't expect anything to come this early. Guys, it's time, right? It's time. God, let this be some great news that we made training camp. Let's read it. Good evening. On behalf of the Raptors 905, what can I say? It's time, man. It is time. Today, in this video, in only about 1 hour, I will be trying out for the NBA G League 905 Raptors, guys. Right now, I'm in Toronto, Canada. This is my first time being out the country, being out the US, and guys, I'm ready, right? We've talked about this. This is my dream. Playing in the G League, man, is my dream. And today, it's time. That's all I can say, guys. I've been grinding my entire life for this moment. I've prayed about this moment, and I believe that I can do it. I believe I just have to get hot. That's all we have to do. Once I'm hot, it's over. But I just need to get hot. I need to just stand out, right? And cheer on my teammates, do all the little things. But this is the opportunity in front of us. And I am so excited to just get started. I had to check in with y'all, man. And I just hope this video literally encourages you to chase your dreams, man. I'm just a kid from a small town. Didn't have any offers coming out of high school. I played Division III basketball. I've been doubted, I've been overlooked, I've been cut, benched. Guys, I've been through it all, but I'm still standing. And that's something I want to leave with y'all, man. When you see this, right, when I make it, just know that it wasn't me, man. It was God working through me, guys. And I'm just here because of him. He gave me the power, and I got to use it to inspire others and show people that God and Jesus is real through basketball. It's time, guys. It's time. And of course, as you guys know, for my OGs out there, you know, before any big game, before any big tryout, I have to watch old highlights of myself doing good. It's a good confidence booster, and I really recommend that you guys do it too before, you know, a big game or practice or tryout or whatever it is. So it's time. There's nothing else to be said. I'm ready, I'm prepared, and I guess I'll see y'all on the other side, bruh. It's time. Our dream is here. We asked for this. Now we have to take advantage. Much love. I'll see y'all on the other side. I'm about to be a G League player. Let's do it. It's time, y'all. It's time, man. We're here. Got the jersey on. It's time to get going, man. Love y'all. I just got done a good workout. It's only been 5 days since I tried out for the NBA G League Toronto Raptors, 905 Raptors, and wow. Like, guys, I'm trying to tell you, and I posted a little reel about this, YouTube short about this, but I played good, man, and we're gonna get into it. And honestly, by the end of this video, you'll know if I made the team or not, right? By the time this video is posted, I should have the results. And the coach at the end of the tryout told us that in about a week, 5 to 7 days, we should know if we made the team or not. So guys, this is it. And I've been saying that throughout this journey before this tryout. I've been saying this is it. Why have I been saying that, guys? I've been trying to work on faith more. If you don't know what faith means, it's believing in things that you can't see, right? So going to the G League, I can't see it. And it really don't make sense, guys. I'm only 5'11", 5'10", point guard. I went to a Division III school. I just got done playing pro. My stats weren't good in my first year. It doesn't look likely, but I know I can play. Like, I know what I can do. I put in the work, and sometimes the stats don't show it. The journey is really what shows it, right? So that's why I have to have faith before anyone else believes it, even before you guys. And I really want to say thank you guys for all the support, like, throughout this journey. It's really been crazy. Just the support system I have, it really keeps me going. But before you guys even believed it, I have to believe it. And that's what I've been working on and saying, like, this is it. Like, I'm not looking to next year. I'm not looking to go overseas. I'm not looking to go to another G League team to try out. The Raptors 905, this is it. I'm making the team. And that's just been my motto, guys. And I literally traveled to another country, Canada, Toronto, to try out. I had to get my passport right away. I didn't have a passport, guys. I'd never been out the country before. And those who know how to get a passport, it takes 6 weeks, but we found a way to expedite it, which means have it coming faster. So we had to go through this whole process. We got it in about 3 days. So that was great. And you know, that was God working, because if I didn't have a passport, I couldn't go to the tryout. And one of the other key things about this tryout, one of my agents lives in Canada. He knows one of the coaches, connection there, right? And that was the main reason for me kind of like, oh, like being excited about this, because life is about relationships. It's about who you know. And you know, if my agent knows somebody who is on the staff with Toronto, look, I'm gonna go. You know, I'm gonna go and prove it and see what comes out of it. So that was kind of like my main motivation for going. And that's kind of why I didn't go to the Magic tryout, because even though I know they knew about me, I guess from the social media and everything, there's no connection there, right? So I wanted to go where I had the best opportunity to make this team. And I traveled 5 days ago to Canada, and the next day I had to perform. And I'm gonna walk you through what happened at the tryout, what did it look like, and what happened at the end. So, you know, if you're new here, my name is Matt Elodogwe, and I am chasing the NBA G League. And last year I tried out for the NBA G League, the Osceola Magic, Orlando Magic NBA team. I tried out for them last year in Florida. I played good for it being my first time trying out for an NBA team. I was fresh out of college. I was hungry. I had a lot of support. I trained and I was ready. So I went out there and everything was new. The drills, the 5-on-5 sessions, playing against good competition, and also having a NBA G League coach, NBA G League GM watch me play. So it was new, and I played good, but unfortunately I did not make the team. And ever since then, I've had the burning desire to get to the NBA G League. You know, that little success I had last year gave me the motivation to get back there and make the team. So this is where we are now. And I went to Toronto, Canada. And when I first got there, the arena, right, the practice facility was amazing. It's probably the best in the G League. I think the Raptors actually practice there too. I don't know, but it's called the OVO Center, and it's huge, very nice. It just looked very official. So the vibe coming in was like, oh wow, like, okay, like this is the real deal. So, you know, I first got there, I got warmed up a little bit, and I took some shots, you know, just trying to warm up my body. And the head coach pulled us in a circle and kind of told us that they take this very serious. Like, we're not just trying to take your money. We have a few spots going into training camp, and we want to invite some of you guys to training camp based on how you played. So as soon as I heard that, I was like, bet. I was like, okay, like, it's time, right? It's time to get going. And after that, the strength coach kind of put us through some athletic and dynamic warm-up drills. And then right after that, we went into stations. There had to be about 4 different stations, each 10 minutes long. So the first station was kind of a shooting drill. They just had us run to the corner, shoot, and then get another shot stationary. So it tested out your 3-pointers. And like I said, I didn't really warm up like that, so I'm not gonna lie. Those first couple shots weren't the best, but it's okay. That was just to get us warm. And then the next station was more of a finishing drill. It was basically one of their guys kind of having like one of those sticks to help you miss the shot. So we just did layup drills from full court, different finishes like veer finishes, left hand layups, floaters. So if you didn't know how to do any of those stuff, you were kind of exposed. And thankfully I've been training not just the prior week, but I've been training all my life for just this opportunity. So I was prepared, right? I was making my layups. From that station, we did some more kind of live drills. The third station was a 3-on-2 to 2-on-1. And my hoopers who know this is basically where, you're at a transition drill, right? You're going full speed, 2 people, 1 person, and you got to score. So as a point guard, that's like a drill where I can shine on. And pretty much I did very good in that drill, but the coach, he was walking around and he stopped and looked at our drill. And one thing I did, right, when he was there, I made sure to go hard, and I was actually on offense at the time. I did a nice hesitation move, and then I went up for a layup, but then the bigger guy, he blocked my shot, right? And I had a decision to make right there. Am I going to pout about it and be like, or am I going to get right back on defense? And honestly, you couldn't even tell I missed it, right? I got right back on defense and got the steal. So right after that segment, the coach pulled me aside and was like, yo, great hesitation move and great hustle coming back. He was kind of like coaching me and teaching me. And shout out to their coach, like Coach Drew. I think his name is Drew Jones or something like that. He's a real good coach, and we'll talk about it later, but he definitely kind of gave me some pointers throughout the tryout. He was interacting, so he's definitely going to be a good coach for them. So after that drill, we did more of a 4-on-4 defensive drill, and then we went live. They were teaching us their philosophy on defense, and that drill was kind of self-explanatory, and it was a good way to show your energy. I couldn't go in there and be like, ball, ball, ball. No, I had to scream, ball, 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 just to get that attention. And one of the coaches were saying that. They were like, you're at a tryout with 100 different people. Are you going to just be average, or are you going to be crazy in order to stand out? Because that's all it is. It's about standing out at these tryouts. So once he said that, I really locked in terms of being loud, paying attention to detail, and just making it seem like, yo, I know what I'm doing, and I can play here at this level. So after that, we got into some live 4-on-4 sessions, and guys, I'm gonna be honest, not everyone at that tryout is a pro, right? There's people who are former high school standouts. There are players who are D1 guys, and then maybe G League players too. But then there's also guys who just want the experience and who really don't practice basketball. They just want the experience. So, during that segment, I had to deal with that, right? Not everyone on my 4-on-4 squad was the best player or knew how to play, but it's okay. Like, I saw it as an opportunity not to get mad at my teammates, but to encourage and stand out. So that's what I did. And, during that segment, the coaches were watching, of course, and I played good. I was making shots, going to the lane, getting my team involved, but just kind of being smart all the way around. So now it was time for the 5v5 segment. And guys, this is the most important segment of an NBA G League tryout. So after the 4-on-4 segment, the coaches told us to take a break, get a drink. one of the assistant coaches came up to me and was like, hey, once the whistle is blown, go over to this court. And once the whistle was blown, everyone kind of separated. People went over to the far end, and then I went to the court where one of the assistant coaches told me to go to. So I went over there, and you could kind of tell the difference, right? There was the people who weren't as good at basketball, who they saw who wasn't like a real potential, how can I say this, because I don't want to make it, they basically separated people from talent. And thankfully, I got put with the guys who were probably one of the most talented there and who are probably going to get recruited and looked at seriously. So, my team, it was only 3 teams, honestly, guys, so which was great because I got to play a lot. If you win, you stay on, too. So my team, we sat out the first game, and I was kind of just watching, right? I'm seeing what the talent looks like, how hard guys are playing. I'm seeing how I could implement myself. So once we finally got on the court, I'm not going to lie, guys, I was nervous, man, and, there's been a lot of hype around this, and I've built up a lot of hype. Like I said earlier, man, this is it, and I couldn't hold back. And I knew that in the back of my head. I'm like, I can't hold back. I gotta go. And that was my mentality coming into that first game. It was like, I gotta go. I have to. So the first game came along, and I was kind of quiet in the first 1 to 2 minutes. I'm basically feeling things out, right? But then I got an opportunity someone drove, kick it to me, I pump faked, right? And I went in for a nice floater, and then I was playing hard defense. And then from there, man, I'm trying to tell you, as soon as I hit that floater was huge for me, guys. And after that floater, I felt in the zone. I promise you guys, I was getting steals. I was getting assists off of a transition, right? My big guys would get the rebound off of a bad shot, kick it to me. I would go down the court, dime, right? Dime to one of my players in transition for a layup. I was doing that a lot. And I was also hitting threes, layups, floaters, guys. I promise you, I was in the zone. And I was, during the tryout, I'm like, yo, what is going on right now? Like, I'm feeling it. And I haven't felt like that in a while. And don't get me wrong, guys. There's some plays I wish I had back, right? I remember I missed a layup kind of off of a steal. It was me and like kind of a bigger guy, and I kind of missed it. Not gonna lie, but like I said earlier, I'm not gonna pout about it. I'm gonna sprint back on defense because it happens, right? We're human. LeBron misses layups, okay? He sprints back, so that's what I'm gonna do. And there's also some times where I definitely threw kind of like a turnover. I remember I saw somebody deep and I threw it a little bit too hard. I guess I got excited, or maybe he stopped running, who knows? But that was a turnover for me. And like I said, guys, that stuff happens in tryouts, but you got to go into that next play mentality. And to be honest, like the G League coaches, they're not, and they said this, they're not looking for the best scorers, right? Because they already have that. They're looking for people who can come in, right, and make an impact on the game. And that's what I was trying to do. And guys, in my team, we won 4 games in a row. But I'm trying to tell you guys, in those games, right, the second game, the third game, the fourth game, I was doing my thing, like same stuff, shooting threes. I remember one play where one of my big men got the rebound, they passed it to me in transition, and I could have shot the layup, right? But I wanted to show them my confidence, and I wanted to show them my shooting ability. So I pulled up from 3, and I made it. And it got to a point where everybody was really looking at me, and they're like, yo, who is this guy? Because, guys, I forgot to mention this, but when it was time to pick teams before this 5-on-5 section, the assistant coaches, right, they were told to pick the players, like, pick your team. And I was one of the last picks, guys, and I didn't say that. I mean, it's probably because I was one of the shortest. But I was one of the last picks. So right there was a chip on my shoulder. And when I started to make shots, make plays, people were like, yo, they were like, yo, who is this guy? And even the head coach, Drew Jones, he kept dapping me up saying, yo, great job, 27.
kept dapping me up, great hustle. And they're like, and one of the assistant coaches was like, shooter, he's a shooter, man. I see you, shooter. And I was like, yup, I'm ready. And I told him that. I'm like, yo, I'm ready. I'm ready. And he's like, okay, okay. So guys, I did even better than I did at the Osceola Magic tryout a year ago. And I felt prepared. But honestly, I've been prepared. And the difference was my mindset. This is it. Like, the faith. I honestly, and this is like a personal thing for me, but there's people around me who don't really believe that I can do this, right? So throughout that whole week, my phone was kind of shut off. I was not answering calls. I would only answer calls to the people who knew I was going and who believed in me, right? When you're doing something big, you have to have faith, and any doubt, you got to get rid of it, because if you start to be around the doubt, then the doubt starts to get on you, and then you start to doubt yourself. And I knew coming in, I couldn't have that. So I played great, guys, and honestly, I want to reiterate why I'm doing this. I'm doing this for one, to glorify God, Jesus, my Father in heaven. And then also, I want to motivate you guys, because a lot of you have dreams, and a lot of people told you that you can't do it, that you can't go to the G League, you can't go to the NBA, you can't make your varsity team, you can't be a pilot, you can't be an astronaut, whatever it is. Someone told you that you couldn't do it. And through my journey, I'm just hoping that you see me getting cut, me getting benched in college, me going through highs and lows growing up as a kid, that you've seen all of this, and now you see me have the courage to try out. And then one day, and hopefully in a few days, we get this call where you see me make the NBA G League. And when I do that, I just hope that you see that all things are possible with God, and that you can do anything you want on this earth, and that no matter what, it's possible. Like, sometimes you, and I'm talking to the person who's watching this video with big dreams, you gotta keep telling yourself, maybe you gotta tell yourself until you believe it, it's possible, it's possible, it's possible, I can do this, it's possible. I don't care what it looks like, it's possible. That's the goal, man, and that's really why I'm doing it. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than just landing a G League contract, because that's gonna fade one day, right? It's gonna fade. But what's gonna last forever is the impact, is God, is the lives that are impacted through this journey. And honestly, guys, it was the end of the tryout. So the coaches basically said we should know in about a week, which is probably in a few days here. And I dapped up the coaches, shook their hands, thanked them for the opportunity. Now we're just being patient, and it's in God's hands. We handled the work, and now it's up to God to handle the results. And whatever happens, man, just know that I'm proud of the way I played, man. I was locked in, and that's the best I've played in a while. And it's honestly, it was just refreshing to see that hard work really does pay off, because I've been working extremely hard over the last year, and I've been through a lot, and it was just a blessing to show it on a huge stage. So to close this off, I honestly just want to say thank you guys. Like, thank all of you, because you've been that motivation to me. Just like I post videos, just like I'm posting this video that hopefully motivates you, you guys motivate me to chase my dreams and to get better, because I know that there's someone out there who has big dreams that's counting on me. And I just want to say thank you guys. Honestly, like, the support is insane. And honestly, y'all, I'm expecting great news. In a few days, we're all expecting great news, man. And just let this be a reminder that anything is possible with God. When I make it, I want to show everyone that you can do anything with God. You can do what you put your mind to. So we handled the work, man, and I'm proud. I'm really proud of the journey. Like, making the G League would be great, but honestly, one day I know I'm going to look back and I'm going to say the journey was the prize, man. Like, this was it. So honestly, I just want to say thank you guys. I love you, and in a few days we're going to know if our dreams will come true. We did it. This is it. This is it. Love you guys, and I'll see y'all soon.
All right, what's going on, y'all? I just got an email from the 905 Raptors. It's crazy. I didn't expect anything to come this early. It's only Thursday. They said in about a week, so I was expecting this weekend, but I guess they made decisions quickly. So I just got the email. I didn't even open it. I wanted to get my camera and read it with you guys, right? This is it, man. Like I said earlier, man, I am so confident on how I played. This is it. Like, this is my opportunity. My heart is like pounding right now, but here, I'll show you guys the email. Raptors 905 open tryout follow-up. There it is, y'all, and now it's time to read it. So I'm gonna grab my phone upstairs and we're gonna read this thing together, man. I'm like, I don't even know what to do right now. I'm so nervous. Bro, my heart. All right, guys, it's time, right? It's time. God, let this be some great news that we made training camp. Let's read it. All right, let's read it. Good evening. On behalf of the Raptors 905, we would like to thank you for your participation in our open tryout on September 21st. We were impressed with the level of talent that was showcased at OVO Center. There were nearly 100 participants between the two sessions, with experience levels spanning from the NBA G League to former high school standouts. Unfortunately, we are writing to inform you that we are not able to offer you an opportunity to attend Raptors 905 G League draft pool this season. However, we wish you the best of luck. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Unfortunately, we are writing to inform you that we are not able to offer you an opportunity to attend Raptors 905 training camp or be one of our referrals into the G League draft pool this season. However, we wish you the best of luck in your next steps of your basketball journey and wanted to emphasize again how much we appreciated the effort that you put into trying out for our organization.